Well, obviously Joan of Arc is the one so fresh on my mind. Knowing her story, I think, is really, really important, because it's a very the reason why I think it's important is because it shows how saints guide history, right? Because France, eventually, and one of the things she had told them that, the voices have told me that regardless of what happens to me, within 7 years, you're gone, you're out of France, right? And God uses saints to guide history. And in a certain sense, like, that's the way we ought to study history, is like, it's just one saint after another, after another, after another, right? And you just think about even simple things like, Saint Philip Neri, when he sort of had the influence with Clement VIII. Clement VIII had this feud going with the King of France. And Philip smoothed it all over, right? And then you think about how important France was in the 17th century to the church, right? And so, again, these historical sort of goings on, it's the saints that guide it. And so when we know their stories, we actually know how history, like what God is doing in history, and not just historical facts.
It's the saints that guide it, but God is large and in charge, as in